Hello everyone. So I need to update my schedule a little bit because I completely forgot that it's Tower of God Mondays, which this video will probably come out Tuesday. Look, I'm trying. So in addition to whatever else I said in that video that I keep, putting on every video right now, Mondays will also be for Tower of God, where I just talk about what happened on Tower of God. Tower of God's really good right now. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. So it's definitely a lot of stuff that needs to be talked about. I might do this with another webtoon as well. It's probably going to be on Ordinary because it's just a lot of things to talk about in there as well. Again, the purpose of my channel is not to really talk about what I like or what I don't like. It's really about connecting people to a medium that I love. So if an Ordinary does that, I'll gladly take its hand on the offer. So yeah, Tower of God Ordinary, look forward to it. This video might be a little bit longer because there's just a lot of things that I want to talk about because I've been out of the loop for a while. I've kept up, but I've just been out of the loop. So with that being said, let's begin. So Tower of God, again, the one thing that I'll say that makes me happy with Tower of God is that we are out of the Hell Train arc. Like, you have no idea. Like, if you just coming into it, you need to understand that this Hell Train arc has been a pain in our butts for several years. The Hell Train arc was like maybe 2 or 3 years of them just being on this train. It was good, but they were just on this train forever, and I just really wanted something new. And sure and behold, that we did get something brand new. So again, I'm just really happy, and I'm excited to see the direction that the person they'll take now, because yeah, pretty much it. So the second thing that I love with Tower of God, it kind of reminds me a lot of The Gamer, in the sense where you know that your main character is very, very strong, but it's more fun seeing the journey about how they get super strong rather than just becoming very overpowered. Much in the contrast with Overlord, where Overlord, he's just dominating everyone, which again is very entertaining to see someone just roll over people. But what I like about Tower of God is that it's very opposite. Bam is extremely strong. Bam can basically compete with anybody in this comic today, which is actually scary considering the world that Tower of God is set up in. The fact that he's able to compete with high rankers and even like family leaders is a little bit scary. It just shows you how strong Bam has gotten over the course of, I think maybe, I would say, just to be safe, 20 years he's been in the tower right now. And again, he's just been absolutely a beast. And again, Gamer kind of does this too, but they take it more on the comedic side of things, whereas like, oh, I could just do all these tricks again, look what I can do now, la 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 la. But Tower of God takes it a little more seriously. But again, this is very, very effective, and it shows a lot about the skill of the artists and the skill of the writers, that you're able to entertain your readers in such a way where you're able to invoke this type of feeling in your readers, which I think is just amazing. It's a skill that I wish I had. But again, just love the fact that we're just seeing him grow, and we're basically growing with him as we read Tower of God, or The Gamer, if that's what you will. So kudos to that. But yeah, Bam is basically a force to be reckoned with. I mean, he always was, but now we're getting to the point where he's a high rank. He's able to compete with high rankers, and I just think it's just absolutely amazing. Like, you should see in the comments where people are just like, only 1% of his power, no problem. Bam got permission to destroy this guy. And he's getting more powers and he's getting more abilities, which is what I want to talk about also too, where is that we finally found out the effect of the red tarantula, which, as we suspected, it just gave Bam more power. It didn't really control him like people probably thought. No, Bam is a black hole. Bam would he eat all the food in Korea if you freaking could. Like legit, like he's just a black hole and he absorbs and assimilates everything. So he assimilated the power of the red tarantula, which is good to attack a high ranker like Gato. And I'm finally happy that we see this with combination of the thorn, because he activates the thorn. I think the thorn is it's complete now. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on that. Pretty sure his thorn is completed. I think he completed it when he finished traveling in the Hell Train. But the fact that he's able to do all of this to 2 high rankers, and he was able to help 1 high ranker as well, it speaks a lot about, his character. That's just basically what Tower of God has been doing so far and far and far and far. It's just, showing, showcasing Bam's new abilities and his training, all while, being as complicated as Tower of God can possibly be, because it's a little tense right now. They're about to go to war. King Jihad is about to wage war upon everybody, especially against folk. Basically the walls that gave them peace is about to be broken, and crap's about to break loose. They might even complete the tower the rate that they're going with this. But yeah, so let's talk about today's episode, which will correlate with everything else that I have to talk about. Tower of God rarely shows like these themes that I always talk about so blankly, but today, or 2 days ago, whatever you want, they did that, and it was very, very sad, and it was very, very like heartwarming. But the theme was war causes lives, and someone is going to die, and this really speaks a lot about Bam's character, because Bam is definitely that anime character that wants everyone to get along, and he wants, everyone to be happy and there's peace between everybody. But he's slowly but surely, realizing that that is not possible anymore, especially at the level that they are now. They are at full-fledged war. People are going to die. People that he doesn't want to die, people that he would probably want to die. But it's Bam, he probably won't. But war takes a toll on everybody. And when Dang, pardon me if I'm pronouncing his name wrong, is, hurt, or he's basically about to die. Louis, that's it, right? When Louis is about to die, if you don't know, Louis is, he's a canine beast, and Louis was basically the key for awakening Doom, which is basically the leader of the entire King9 people. He controls them all. And Dang is mad at Bam because, he was unable to save his friend. And Bam is stuck between the choice of, do I save one life and take another? And it just speaks a lot about just war, and it speaks a lot about, sometimes you don't get always what you want, and sometimes you can fail. And that's kind of what I liked about what Baylord Yama said. I think Yama, Baylord or Doom, Baylord Doom said, and he says, well, it's a war. We have other things to worry about right now, which is so demoralizing, but it's actually true. If Bam continues to worry about war, about what has happened, he's never going to complete his mission. So it's kind of like you have to push on. And this was strengthened by a message from Louis to tell Ding that it's okay, which I thought it was, again, heartwarming. But again, it shows a lot about how Tower of God is evolving, because we're at this point where these types of things, they happen now. Yeah, they happen. So again, it just speaks a lot about his character, and it speaks a lot about how Tower of God is advancing as themes as a whole. So yeah, that was my review. It's a little short because I have to do have to get to work. Again, if you like Tower of God, let's discuss about it. Leave some comments in the comments below. Make sure you leave a like on this video and subscribe. Trying to get to 100. Also, like the chapters that you read of any webtoon platform that you use, because it helps to support her a lot. That being said, I thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video, which would be sooner than this, promise.